Oh God.
Hi guys. So we are here, and Aaron is supposed to do the introduction. He said he can do it right now. Please, can you do it for us?
Charlie, forget the watching. Guys, this is what you get when you come to Deep Talks Arena. Okay, yeah. Yeah, having the DJ as I said, we are here to learn, have fun, and then. So this is what you get. That's why I said they are my G's. I'm what telling you. I said some bro, me white and white. But you are welcome to Deep Talks Arena, episode 2. On this episode, we want to talk about consistency. Okay. One of the things that worry us is consistency. Most of the times we find ourselves starting some good projects, but along the line it fades off. Some it collapses. You don't hear of them again. Some of our even artists and then movie, actors and producers, what have you. Who has said? Where is JQ?
Who is JQ?
JQ.
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 That producer.
No way.
I don't know.
Ruru.
I don't know.
I don't know your beat. I am in your presence, Lord. Bless me now. Ruru.
Okay.
Most of them have faded off. I don't want to say they were not consistent, but then we are going to talk about consistency. So, Charlie, guys, consistency.
See, with JQ, asking about Roro and things.
We have so many of them out there. You see, in life, sometimes you never cease to, develop yourself. You never cease to know yourself. So probably they might have found something they are interested in other than the music they are doing. So maybe they are pushing an agenda, a different agenda somewhere else. Nanama Meg Brown started off as an actress. You understand? So knowing times and seasons, she realized that when the when the movie industry was kind of heading south, she just switched into
high sense.
You see, it's all automatic. You understand? Exactly. So if you're not seeing her on TV acting, she's doing something else. So that one too is there.
But with Nanama, for instance, you see that she's in the media space too.
Yeah.
Media space means that you have to be able to be everywhere in order to stay on the level that you've started with. So I feel, maybe she had that on your vision fast to say, I need to start getting to the other avenues within the media space, so that because last time no can say if a movie producer calls her today, she will still act. So I think that. So with that, can we say that the fact that she's still within the media space despite not acting, she's being consistent?
Consistency is one of the sensitive conversations that I think as an African, or let me say as people,
why Africans?
that is our problem. From time
in terms of
anything, relationship, education, technology, family, like arts, everything, we are not consistent. When you read from the people, like all the big people, the people that has come and gone here and there, okay, we tend to forget that starting off a thing is not a problem, but the end, like finishing, we tend to forget. So when somebody is starting something, I have a dream, I want to do this, I want to do that. Charlie, wait me here. So with me sapa. With me comedian. Okay, someone confess. But ideally, they don't prepare to be consistent with it, because as soon as challenges start to pop in, then people begin to draw back. I didn't class sanity. I didn't know sanity. Like I can't even go out and eat again after being famous or after being something. So Like they lose it when the challenges start to pop in. So I see it to be like conversation that as youth in Africa we need to talk about. We need to pay attention to. We need to build ourselves towards, because it's one thing if we are able to beat, or if you are able to be smart on, we'll be able to make it, because Africa is the next continent on the line. I don't know whether you understand. So consistency is something that we have to really talk about. We have to really, all the people you mentioned, the people like all these producers, maybe probably some they were just trying their best. They were just trying their hands on something. And at the end of the day, they realized that challenges are started coming. Or people are even using good gadgets than us. Oh, okay, so let me stop. I remember when I started photography, one camera, you know, people were having even better camera than I, and and it got to a point I was like, photography, can I go into photography looking at my finances and things? Because you go and ask one lens, they say 5,000. One camera, they say 12,000. Hey, where am I going to get money? But I got to a point I went back to the drawing board and I was like, no, I can literally generate money from what I am doing to buy these things. You understand? So somebody will see it to be like, oh, maybe the business is going bad. There's something I had to sacrifice behind. I had to stop. Maybe I wanted to marry. No, you're not married. You have to stop the marriage. Then you put that money into the business. You buy new gadgets. Sometimes you want to buy a car. But if you use that money to buy a car right now, how can you maintain the business? How can you? So you understand? So you see, so consistency is something that we need to actually talk about it. We need to embrace it. Like we need to understand how it works. And if you understand, you can even start selling pure water. But because of consistency, you make it. Like Kandi Wachi, Ajiamuni, the late, yes, all these people, they started. We will come something small, be soon or started here. But because of consistency,
They have been in the game for
Yeah.
a very long time.
I think for me, consistency simply means keeping the flow. Keeping the flow. So you started this, and then along the line, we are not getting the same quantity and quality again.
Okay.
Do you get?
Yeah.
So for me, consistency simply means that you keeping the flow. How you start the thing and then how you are making us feel it. You should be getting that same energy, that same quality, that same flow all the time. Whilst doing that, then you are also, getting more ideas as to how you would be, giving us better quality service and then content or whatever that you are bringing out.
Okay.
BlackBerry, Nokia, and some of the big guys who are now. Because I remember those days, if you don't have BlackBerry,
BlackBerry was the iPhone back in the days.
yeah. So could it be that they couldn't keep up, or they couldn't get more, or they couldn't seek more ideas as to how to keep the flow? Because at some point in time, you know that there is going to be that moment where if you don't keep the flow, you are going to fade away. So for me, consistency simply means that you need to keep the flow. You need to keep giving whatever you started. That is why some people can't stop being who they are on our media space, social media and wherever, because say osesa from me and him so otisisi no be yesia one shall no one celebrate.
Okay.
I don't want to mention names, but some of our celebrities and some of our artists, or some even in our areas, the oncophobia or one more. So by be or modernity, I know anymore. They've not stopped. They are still, because Ojaya, you will not know the person for who he or she is anymore.
Yeah.
So for me, consistency simply means that you need to keep the flow, you need to keep giving the same quality, the same measure. But then I keep asking myself, this daunting task of always keeping the flow, how do you go about it? Because when we started, you were like, these people have the producers that we mentioned, the sound engineers, they probably taking a different dimension and then. But then I am also believing that, for all you know, when they were doing it, they really didn't. They stuck to just one side of the business. They didn't look at the broader perspective of how they can maneuver their ways onto the other, medium where they can still be relevant till now. Because ep2 is no more the ep2 that we know. But then when you mention ep2's name, the track that, or when you go to him there, the track that he will give you, or even now, he's doing other things.
He's only enjoying legendary.
Who is enjoying legendary?
Ep2.
No, maybe right now.
But okay. Emoji is here. Emoji beat is here. Ep2 is here. Where are you going? Done.
No, wait. It depends on see. You know, some people still go to Nasi.
Oh no, Nasi.
No, right now, if you want correct sound for your gospel song, you either go to emoji or highly spiritual.
Yes.
But there are people who still go to Nasi for sound or for beats for their songs, and it still becomes it. So it depends. But then for me, what I'm saying is that for now, maybe you are not seeing ep2 producing beats, but then he's still in that space of music. He's still in that music space where he's doing other things.
But the consistency has somebody like ep2 and Hammer. I'm so much disappointed because Hammer. I got to a point, okay? no, you seem not to understand me, okay? So as you said, the ability to make sure the flow doesn't cut is consistency. And the flow not cutting, not the old flow we know. It's the flow we want today, and you, the same person we know yesterday, is giving us the flow we want today. That is consistency.
So for you, if the person halts or stops whatever
if you are still no if you
and then divert to other areas,
no if you are giving me what you used to give people 1990 2001, if you are doing it like every day you are doing it, you are not consistent. I don't know whether you understand me.
What is consistency for you?
No, what I'm trying to say is that the ability to make sure the flow doesn't cut. The flow not cutting, okay. When the pressure is coming, you need to add more pressure.
Let me ask
you understand me?
No, you're wrong. I mean, this is a question. Fanny say, he's saying that the flow not cutting. You got to know, say, Obi, there is this woman at Mikado Plaza, your friend we watch.
Okay.
Mamu started so told you are not if maybe I asked sorry that was here. That was where she was. If you don't know, that was where she was selling.
Okay.
Let me call her. She's still selling the we watch.
Yes. Okay.
Now, people are complaining and yet that is a face. You know so but then mostly they are saying and yet that is a face. Can we say that the woman is being consistent? Because on what watching was our joint to one over 20 to 30 years.
Probably, the woman herself, the recipe she used to use or the menu. Maybe she has lost certain things along the line. So
for you, is it about you? The reason I'm asking is, not cutting the flow.
No.
Now, on Jack watching it turn for a day. She's been
no. So what? The point
is she being consistent?
The point I was trying to make is that consistency to me, for me, means the ability to make sure the flow is still fluid.
So regardless whether quality or
no. So if we are talking about producers in Ghana or in Africa, and Hammer's name is not coming up, don't come and tell me it's time, will be time about, and I'm be time. You are not consistent.
So
I don't know what I understand.
What we are talking about here, there are so many areas we can look at. Okay, now I don't personally know what is going on with them. That is their personal life.
No, it's not their personal life. I don't want us to go there. So if your personal life, they keep it in your room.
No. There's it.
Okay.
There's evolution.
Yes.
Okay.
We evolve.
Yeah.
Sarkodie is one person I admire so much.
Okay.
He started and he's still in the business.
Okay.
He's still in the game.
Okay.
He has evolved.
Okay.
He is ready to give his all.
Okay.
But one challenge with us is the way we measure success.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Sure.
One way we measure success.
Okay.
Now, Hammer, ep2s, or whatever, whoever we are talking about here, can't declare and tell themselves they have been successful.
Yeah, they are legends.
Based on their vision.
Yeah, sure.
Based on their vision.
And they are successful.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So if he considers himself successful, so this is what I desire to do, and this is the number of years I want to do this thing, and in some years, I know a tailor.
Okay.
He says that he's not going to retire in fashion.
Okay.
He's going to, but he's very good, very good, very good.
Okay.
So he wants to do this thing for some years, and then after a certain number of years, he will just quit.
Okay.
Doesn't mean he has not been consistent. It depends on how he measures his success.
Okay.
You
I want to
understand?
ask this question. When last did you hear about Abrante the Gentleman?
Honestly,
Do you know Abrante the Gentleman? Abrante the Gentleman, there, about a fashioner. Only killed the moon.
okay.
Yeah.
Wakai, I'll see what.
Yeah.
One of this, a tag, wow. He introduced that thing.
So you see,
You don't know, wait, me, Bob. When was the last time you heard about him?
no.
You barely hear.
Yeah.
But he's still out there making impact.
That's one thing.
Okay.
So now, and I make us say, maybe, said the Oka said we measure. It depends on how we measure success. Sometimes I feel trend, any born also come. So the fact that we are not now
Hearing much of them.
the Gentleman means that the guy is not being consistent.
No, no. If you say it that way, MTN, Coca-Cola is not marketing. He's still Coca-Cola. You see, when you are building a brand, building of a brand, don't just see it to be like, I want to start something. That's why sometimes I have problem with people who think that business should be a side hustle. No. You will never be consistent. It's not a side hustle. It's a full-time. It's like you are getting married. It's like, me. No. It's something you have to be committed to. To be consistent, you need to be committed. Committed to the thing you are doing. Sometimes it becomes very difficult. Still, you have to, I want to do it. Coca-Cola is there. Coca-Cola cannot tell me that maybe because you hear from Coca-Cola. You know Vodafone. You know MTN. You understand? Glow is not consistent. So Glow, they have met with who? Tigo.
No, Glow has not met with Tigo.
Airtel Tigo. Right? Airtel has.
Glow has left Ghana, but then Glow is still growing in Nigeria and other parts of the country.
True. Okay. Okay. So.
The meme can say, you the family, ya cost required. Let's bring it.
Let's come down to our level.
Akwala, or school. First, class 1 were the first, class 2 were the third, class 3 were the fourth. But he gets promoted. From class 1 to class 6. Because when the first, can we say Akwala one year consistent? No, because the child has not attained any failure. The child is still, progressing.
Exactly the point.
Yes.
That's one reason I made mention of the fact that it depends on how we measure success. You see, I can start off like this. The next moment I can come here. Another moment I can go here. I am showing up every day. I am consistent.
Okay.
I am keeping up.
Yeah.
It does not necessarily mean being consistent. Talks about let's climb me and be consistent.
Okay.
I can be here today, I can be here tomorrow, I can be here the next day, I can be down to zero probably the next day. You understand? But that doesn't mean the child is not consistent. He's showing up. He's doing whatever he needs to do to achieve what he wants to achieve. His vision based on what he is looking at. It's all about perspective.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
We are talking about I'd want to give examples number, but with you saying that some people are out of the scene because they are not consistent. I don't know, in the gospel fraternity, Ike Nano. Do you know Ike Nano?
No.
Ike Nano came into the scene. Charlie, one top-notch singer. Serious. You don't hear of him now.
Yeah.
He came out, he started coming out, but you don't hear of him now.
Yeah.
He's in his church, one corner, mentoring people,
Okay.
helping people,
Okay.
teaching people, coaching people
Okay.
to sing better.
Yeah.
And those people are now coming out. You might not know they are doing this behind the scenes.
Okay.
That means that they are still consistent with whatever they are doing.
Sure.
But you are not probably hearing about them.
Sure.
You understand?
Sure.
Yes. So the fact that you are not hearing about them does not necessarily mean they are not consistent. You made mention of BlackBerry. You made mention of Nokia. Nokia did nothing wrong. Times and seasons changed. The only mistake they did was not to change with the times.
So that is inconsistency.
That took them out of business.
It's still inconsistency.
Nokia is still in existence.
Oh no, you are
But
still
they are not having the relevance as they used to have back in the days. Because they couldn't catch the seasons and times.
That is what.
So
No, the point.
So you don't understand that
There's
you are
no
not being
point you are
consistent.
consistent.
The
No,
point you are
you see,
making here is
the
that-
fact that you are coming every, as you said, the fact that you are coming every day doesn't mean you are consistent. Because you see, nobody is a failure. Nobody is a failure. If nothing at all, what you are doing, if you don't succeed today, tomorrow, or if you don't succeed today, you have learned something out from it. Okay, and learning something out from it is also part of success. But when we are talking about you said Sarkodie consistency. You said Sarkodie. Yeah. Why? Because Sarkodie started obede. Right now, Sarkodie has changed the tone because he has realized that the tone is obede. I'm a big boy. Right now, he said angels will cover him. When yes, he comes and see an angel and a covenant, it's not going to work out. He should tell you that the person is consistent. So one of the artists in Ghana, you can say he is consistent, is Sarkodie. So you can never stop singing Sarkodie's song. The pubs, they cannot stop playing his song. He is coming, and he's not coming as Sarkodie we knew 2010, 2009. He is coming as Sarkodie today.
See,
I don't know what I understand. That is what to me. I see as consistency.
What you are trying to establish here is we want to give the viewers and then the people who will be watching this video or this episode a broader mindset about consistency.
And that's what we are doing.
We don't want it to be that when you are not in the scene again, it means you are not consistent.
It means you are not consistent.
You got to know, how did you get to know of Nokia? It's through phones.
Yes.
But Nokia does more than phones. They do fridges.
Yeah.
They do TVs.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So maybe if consistency is all about being the faces of people, then maybe Nokia is consistent to people in China or Vietnam or US.
Okay.
But not people in Ghana.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Okay.
It doesn't mean that they are not consistent.
Okay.
It means that they are doing things to stay within that space that they've been known for. Samsung has TVs. They have other things.
Phones,
but then so what I'm trying to say here is that it's not just about being the faces of. Sometimes you need to get into something to actually find your purpose.
Yeah.
Take me for instance.
Okay.
I joined a non-denominational group called Celebrants.
Okay.
I went to this group to go and play instruments.
Okay.
So I was playing drums. And then I was shifted to sing alto.
Okay.
And then at a point I came to tenor.
You are consistent.
Now I'm doing behind the scenes job there.
Okay.
So the things you see on stage, you see people do, and then you are like, Charlie, wow, I am part of those things.
Yeah.
With this, you can't say I am not consistent because you've not been seeing me play what I do what I started with there. But then I needed to get into it to actually find my path. So there might be people that are no more in our faces or we don't see them, but maybe what you are enjoying now, they are contributing
in one way or the
one
other,
way or the other
without
to it.
you knowing.
So what I'm trying to say is that the point you are coming from is true.
Yeah.
But then there is also another point that also shows or gives another meaning to consistency, that it's not only about you being, because somebody has been maybe ocean crab yasia watching kwala chiro my dear sa man kwala na bi nya be empenifo akesi. That person, you can say the person has been consistent with whatever projects he or she set to do. But
Face, don't let us move from that point where you were a drummer. You migrated from drumming to auto tenor singer. Then now, what you are doing at Celebrant right now, compare that one to the singing and the drumming. Which one is the highest?
In terms of,
let me say, you said something that whatever you see people doing here and there, you are the brain behind. No, you are the brain. So it means you are serving a more complicated purpose than first.
No, see, it's not.
You were a drummer one. You migrated to be an auto singer one. Today, if I don't see you acting, doing skits on these things again, it doesn't mean you are not consistent. You understand? But you are rather having let me say a comprehensive task more than being a single person acting. So I don't know what I understand me.
So with Nyaokan, Yemfan say from aha to ha, the journey of life. Okay. Into no, the point I was trying to make. Nyaokan say you use the Bible and say better is the end than the beginning.
Yeah.
It means that till I get to my destination.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
I don't necessarily have to be consistent. It doesn't have to be a straight line to your end.
True. So
you understand?
So let's consider the element in consistency.
Okay.
One, consistency. There should be a commitment. There should be growth.
So
okay.
How are you measuring the growth?
Okay.
How do you measure the growth?
Okay. So growth. It's not all the time seeing people going up.
Okay.
Sometimes you can see a tree. The tree is growing, but you may not see the tree growing up. They extend their stem.
Okay.
They extend their roots. You understand me? So you could see that and then maybe on this tree is like this. Tomorrow it's not like that. When course rare, but you could see the stem, the roots are going. It's sometimes the roots are going down. It is still being consistent. Okay, if it's like the tree, we know this tree, tomorrow you come. Habambe 20 na waso. Habambe 20 be about 5 and she you. And she will be in try. Okay, that time that's see what it is a tree. It's see what, but still now it is declining. There's no consistency with that kind of tree. So when you talk of the consistency, the elements are the things we need to consider. There should be commitment. There should be sacrifice, and there should be growth.
I like the growth part you're saying. Now
you understand me? There should be growth. You have grown from a drama auto singer. Now you are a full administrator. You understand me? You are a full administrator. So now we can say you are consistent.
See the point you are making. Me, I know.
I don't know what I
understand your point. Yeah. What I'm saying is that I have set a goal to a 5-year project.
Okay.
With the BBS Cement, so say within the next 5 years, I for complete this thing, then I go move. So I started year 1, and then everybody came to know. I started after 5 years. I feel like I've achieved what I want to do. I stop. I started to do another thing altogether. Now, because you've not seen me do that thing I was doing 5 years ago, you say I'm not consistent.
No.
So then, it confirms the point that you, myself, and then Aaron has made here. It's giving us a clear indication that being consistent, it's not about being in the faces or in always being
Oh no. That's I made it. I made my point clear. That's
so your point there.
The fact that we are not seeing you again doesn't mean that you are not consistent. With the issue of appear to and those people,
appear to
the thing, the reason why I'm saying that is appear to Hammer, they are music producers. I listen to them. No. I'm talking about their music production. I'm not talking about their personal life. They are doing their personal life. No. The consistency we are talking about here is about what to make us know.
The fact what you about say somebody into production and all these things does not mean say Echo is one when Kwani idea Echo beti.
No, I'm a farmer as well.
So
tomorrow we don't see you in the media space. Now you're farming. You are not consistent.
No. So if you know me to be a media person, if you know me, that is what you know me to be. That's what I made the people know me to be. If not music production, who knew appear to?
So then no.
If not music production, you know how
consistency on what we.
You understand me? Right now he's selling bread.
Consistency on what we know.
See. Okay.
What we know, not what we see.
Okay.
Because ebi anipa no, me person me starting me won niam be bram person me but me person me fa we sha see. So today me can say enti when am dey sha see enti the fact say we say me ye we no. Zizi anipa hin nim so oye farmer.
Nobody knows few people.
Enti in the next 5-10 years. Now o family and we ababa be like what national best farmers award the organize one best farmer and everything. Then we are not really seeing this side no the akote baby.
No, if you are not seeing this side, okay. If this is the side that people know me to be, I mentioned Sarkodie.
They don't know you to be old. That is what they see.
So I have a question.
Okay.
I have a question. Sarkodie.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm using Sarkodie. The recent Rapaholic exhibition. They did something. That exhibition. And then there was one whole room where he had his gadgets.
Yeah.
He said that
plaques.
No, not the award and plaques. The studio equipment and all that. What the story behind those gadgets was the first show he played got money.
Okay.
He took all the money, bought all the gadgets that he had.
Yeah.
So literally he went hungry. He was hungry. That's the sacrifice that you're talking about.
Yeah.
He went hungry, sacrificed for his passion, bought the gadgets, and then started using them because he realized that he was spending so much money on renting spaces and then going to studios.
Yeah.
So he getting his own stuff helped him to move on to.
So continuing like before you reach growth, sacrifices, and even within the sacrifice, you have to first of all make sure that you are able to live your dream. What you are doing, you have to live it. People like everything relating to you must be like that. Okay, if you are a social media activist, you are living it. Let me say you are 7 Prime light. You are living. So if somebody calls Aaron, I want light in the next 30 minutes. You understand my point. You are living the thing. So that time the people can rely on you. So until you are able to, people are able to rely on what you are doing and make sure that even in any time 247 they can get it. You are not consistent.
For me,
I don't know what I understand.
One of the key things I feel you can do to be consistent is you need to set achievable goals. Goal now setting. If you can't achieve it, don't set it.
That's it.
Otherwise, you can't flow. You will get the flow, and then you will also get the quality that's supposed to come out from that vision or goal you are setting.
Yeah.
So you need to set achievable goals. Adia, ODSC when you know, say idea at the end of the day, we need so now, and yeah, dear, and that is what most of us sometimes, yeah, nah. But then I feel like before you can set these goals, you need to also look at yourself, check your abilities and disabilities. And then ever born with me set such goals. And then ever more how consistent you can also be. And if one thing you should also know is that the moment you become inconsistent, it means that your goals are not in line with probably what you are doing, or your goals are not achievable.
Yeah.
So you need to go back to the drawing board. So for me, I think that you need to set achievable goals.
So to add up to what you're saying, I believe that you believing in yourself and not comparing yourself to anyone, it's key here.
Okay.
Because if I look at the dance you are dancing and I think, Charlie, I'm not dancing well, so I have to go and dance this dance.
Be sure and call.
Sorry, I said you belong.
Yeah.
So just be focused, as you said, setting achievable goals. In business, Obaka says smart goals. So just know who you are, and then go after it. And if you be as one Saudi, just be yourself. Then go all in for it.
I think you also one also has to be ready to be evolved.
Yeah.
You're ready to
Times
be
and
evolved.
seasons change.
So you see, that is the growth.
Be ready
When you
for
mentioned that when you're supposed to see there,
Yeah.
you need to learn.
You need to learn.
Update yourself.
Yeah.
Get current.
Yeah.
Wherever you
Trend.
want to, whatever area you want to go, you need to make sure that all what comes with it, you have some sort of studies and learning about those places, so that if we actually say, I say, wash one side, because you see sometimes Kumasi form magazine one of my castle, they were just handling one particular car B, anyhow to service that car, and kakra bi na etimi kosu other cars near other repairs count. When times and season change, now other cars and other parts and everything were coming, they were getting the money. Those who call themselves, we are the bosses of the magazine.
Upe Astra phone kwa no Upe Astra.
You know, why you pay us?
When you do it, so
Almost started some discount. So you need to be ready to, be acquainted with the times and changes that come with it. So with that being said, I think I think when a time will reach us, but we still have to make sure that
but I think we have to get episode 2 of season 2 of consistency, because
when they subscribe, you'll get the episode 2 of consistency.
Because it's one
Subscribe
thing
and then share the link. But you can also discuss some of these things with your friends and then also get to know their thought about the topics that we treat. Consistency, for instance. Talk to your friends, you get what their view also about
and
it.
ask your question in the comment section.
Share the link and then subscribe. But until then, the deep talks.
I didn't share the link. We have our
Share the link. Share the link. Share and subscribe the link. But we are out, okay?
Yeah.
It's Face, Echo, and Yako. Bye. Bye.
Bye. All right.
Deep Talks Arena.